Deep in the void of space, the Tikrian scout ship, Ether's Veil, hovers undetected on the fringes of Earth's atmosphere. Commander Zocker, a veteran strategist with a hardened resolve, observes the blue planet through his craft's shimmering viewports. The Tikrians have received an emergency distress signal from a team of their own, captured by Earth's inhabitants. The signal originated from a highly secured human base known to the galactic community as the Forbidden Zone, Area 51. Zocker's crew is tense as they prepare for the infiltration. Earth has long been regarded as a backwater planet, technologically primitive and strategically insignificant. Still, Zocker orders caution. After all, their kin are in captivity, and Earth's military is rumored to be relentless in its defense. Activate the cloaking shields and descend quietly, Zocker orders, his voice calm yet commanding. Their ships shimmer and disappear, slipping past Earth's atmosphere like silent phantoms. As they approach the base under the cover of night, their scanners reveal a dense network of defense systems, far more sophisticated than anticipated. Layers of radar, thermal sensors, and electromagnetic pulses blanket the facility. Suddenly, a powerful surge of electromagnetic energy sweeps over their ships, disabling their cloaking systems and throwing their navigation controls into disarray. Electromagnetic pulse. Zocker's lieutenant shouts, frantically working to regain control. Their shields flicker and die, leaving them vulnerable as warning lights blaze red across their consoles. Earth's defenses have outmaneuvered them. The Ether's Veil and its companion ship spiral downward, crashing into the desert near Area 51. Zocker pulls himself from the wreckage, assessing the situation as he and his crew stagger to their feet in the darkness. They've landed near the perimeter, but the element of surprise is lost. Earth's alarms blare across the desert as the facility lights up, casting an eerie glow that illuminates the base's formidable defenses. Gathering his team, Zocker steers them toward the facility, activating their biocamouflage suits to blend into the arid desert terrain. They move quickly, knowing their time is limited. Yet as they approach the base, a low hum fills the air. A new wave of drones, smaller and faster than anything their intel had indicated, hovers toward them. The drones scan with precision, detecting the Tikrians' faint heat signatures. Alarms blare from the base as a loud, automated voice declares, "Unidentified biological entities detected. All personnel, prepare for contact." The Tikrians have been spotted, and Earth's defenses are mobilizing. Zocker braces himself, realizing that what began as a stealth mission is now an open fight for survival. Commander Zocker and his squad move swiftly, dashing toward the facility's walls as the sound of approaching human forces grows louder. A dense desert fog, engineered by the Tikrians as a backup measure, blankets the area, giving them a momentary advantage. The Tikrians open fire, their plasma bursts searing through the darkness, illuminating the desert in an eerie green light. However, as the humans close in, Zocker's confidence falters. The soldiers emerging from the base were exoskeletons that shimmer with advanced shielding, deflecting the plasma bursts with ease. Earth's defenses are not only prepared, but seemingly crafted with alien weaponry in mind. The humans return fire, and the Tikrians duck for cover, realizing that the Earth forces possess technology similar to their own plasma-resistant armor and energy disruptors. Each shot from the humans' weapon sends a ripple of energy through the air, disrupting the Tikrians' biocamouflage for brief, vulnerable moments. Zocker makes a quick decision, signaling his team to split up and draw the humans into the shadows of the surrounding rock formations. Divide and conquer, he murmurs. But his team is quickly learning that Earth's defenders are as resourceful as they are relentless. Small squads of exoskeleton-clad soldiers move strategically, cornering the Tikrians with remarkable precision. The battle escalates. Zocker watches as two of his soldiers are pinned down by a group of human drones that seem to adapt to their movements, becoming more agile with each evasion. The Tikrians are forced to retreat, finding temporary shelter behind a ridge. Zocker takes a moment to assess the situation and contact his lieutenant, Nazar. "Commander, These humans are unlike what we were told, Nazar whispers, his voice filled with unease. It's as if they've been preparing for us. Zakir is silent for a moment, watching the advancing human forces with a growing respect and caution. He had assumed Earth's inhabitants would be caught off guard, unprepared for an advanced extraterrestrial attack. But this encounter is proving them wrong. It's not just that the humans have advanced weaponry. They have a strategy, a calculated approach that suggests years of preparation and practice. We'll have to go deeper, Zakir decides, refocusing on their mission. Their technology has evolved. We underestimated them, but we won't make that mistake again. As he and his team slip through the shadows toward the base's walls, a fresh wave of soldiers appears. This time, the humans unleash sonic disruptors that shake the ground, disorienting the Tikrians and destabilizing their cloaking fields. Zakir grits his teeth, steeling himself for what lies ahead. They've misjudged Earth and its defenses, but with their kin in danger, surrender is not an option. Pulling together his team, he signals for one final push into the facility. Having narrowly evaded the perimeter defenses, Commander Zakir and his squad slip into a ventilation shaft that leads deep within the facility's core. The corridors of Area 51 are sterile and cold, filled with the hum of machinery and the quiet buzz of surveillance equipment. Every few steps, Zakir catches a glimpse of advanced technology, a security drone whirring past, walls embedded with motion sensors, and metal doors reinforced with alloys they've only seen in the most fortified alien structures. Area 51 is no simple base. It's a fortress built to withstand even the most advanced extraterrestrial tactics. Navigating through the winding corridors, the Tikrians reach a central control room. Zakir motions for his technician, Cora, to interface with a computer terminal. She quickly bypasses the encryption, her fingers flying over the console as alien code merges with human technology. In moments, blueprints of the facility appear on screen, marking the locations of their captured kin in a heavily secured detention wing. As Cora downloads the prison coordinates, a series of images flash across the screen. Zakir's gaze darkens as he realizes they're looking at files documenting alien technology and biological experiments. The humans have been collecting data on extraterrestrial species for years, reverse engineering their devices and weapons, all while keeping their advancements hidden from the public. The final images show horrific experiments on captured Tikrians, their bodies restrained and subjected to invasive procedures as humans study their anatomy, biology, and even their minds. His fists clench, and a sense of dread washes over him. They're not just defending themselves, Zakir mutters. They're preparing for something bigger: exploitation, maybe even domination. The thought that these humans have built an arsenal based on alien knowledge sends a chill down his spine. He thought he was rescuing his friends from a primitive enemy, but instead, he's facing a force that may rival even the Tikrians' own. Just then, the doors of the control room slam shut, trapping Zakir and his team. The lights flicker, and a voice echoes through the intercom. "Welcome, alien travelers," the voice taunts, dripping with menace. "Did you really think we wouldn't see you coming?" Gas hisses from vents overhead, filling the room with a noxious fog that disorients the Tikrians, rendering their senses useless. Zakir and his team scramble to activate their oxygen shields, narrowly escaping unconsciousness. With the controls back in his grasp, Zakir initiates an emergency lockdown override, blasting open the door and shattering the gas canisters. Shaken but undeterred, Zakir leads his team through the base with renewed urgency. Earth's defenses have been ruthless so far, and their human adversaries are relentless in their pursuit. As they close in on the detention wing, they realize that this mission is no longer just about saving their kin. It's about escaping with their lives. After an intense trek through winding corridors and unrelenting ambushes, Zakir and his team reach the detention area, a sterile prison filled with cells reinforced by energy barriers. Inside each cell, Tikrian prisoners lie weak and restrained, their bodies and minds damaged from the experiments. Before Zakir can break the barriers, the prison comes alive with a wave of advanced humanoid android guards. These machines, designed with alien technology at their core, are swift and adaptive. Within seconds, the androids detect the intruders and move in with ruthless efficiency, wielding weapons that glow with an unsettlingly familiar plasma energy. Zakir's team unleashes a torrent of plasma bursts, filling the corridors with the smell of scorched metal. But the androids quickly analyze and adjust, predicting each shot, dodging with unsettling precision. The Tikrians are forced to employ more desperate tactics, using hand-to-hand combat and close-range strikes. The androids adapt once again, mimicking their movements and countering with machine-like accuracy. Desperate to buy time, Zakir orders his team to split up and lead the androids into a series of traps, scattering mines along the corridors. The explosion reverberates through the detention wing, shattering several androids and sending a wave of dust and debris through the area. Amid the chaos, Zakir hurries to the cells, using the stolen facility codes to deactivate the energy barriers. As he steps into the first cell, Zakir finds his fellow Tikrians weak and dazed, their bodies littered with scars and bruises. Among them, he recognizes Captain Syra, a seasoned soldier and friend. Barely conscious from the ordeal, Zakir pulls her to her feet, shocked by the state she's in. They've been studying us, Zakir, Syra mutters weakly, her voice barely above a whisper. They've used our own technology against us. We're their guinea pigs. Zakir's expression hardens as he notices a metallic implant embedded in Syra's neck. She grimaces, and he realizes it's a tracking device that's been broadcasting her location to the humans. The entire time, Earth's military has not only captured them, but has been harvesting their knowledge for years, preparing to expand their dominion beyond Earth. With Syra and the other prisoners freed, Zakir gathers his team and prepares to make their escape. He knows they're running out of time. Earth's soldiers will soon descend on them in full force. Before leaving, he sets a series of charges along the detention wing's walls, intending to destroy the evidence of the Tikrian experiments. He turns to his team, his face set with grim determination. "We're not leaving empty-handed," he says, his eyes blazing with resolve. "They'll pay for what they've done." As the Tikrians make their way back toward the outer perimeter, Zakir activates the charges, and the facility shakes with a powerful blast. The detention wing collapses, sending waves of dust and debris throughout Area 51. But the explosion draws the attention of Earth's special forces, who converge on their position, ready for one final, brutal confrontation. With the facility on high alert, Zakir knows their escape will be the hardest battle yet. The explosive charge set by Zakir detonates behind the escaping Tikrians, sending tremors through the entire facility. Dust and debris cloud the air as they sprint toward their crashed ship, their injured kin leaning on each other for support. Zakir can feel the tension building. Every step toward freedom feels like a miracle. But as they near the outer gates, they're met by a battalion of Earth's elite soldiers clad in reinforced exoskeletons. The suits are formidable, equipped with plasma-resistant plating and a hybrid energy shield. Modeled on alien technology the humans reverse-engineered from the Tikrians themselves. Rows of drones swarm overhead, their sensors locked onto the escapees. Earth's defenders have not just mobilized, they're ready to end this encounter decisively. "Hold your ground," Zakir commands, his voice cutting through the rising panic among his team. With a look of grim determination, he retrieves a small, spherical device from his belt, a miniature EMP charge, a final measure to disrupt any nearby technology. He throws it forward, unleashing a wave of electromagnetic energy that temporarily disables human drones, armor, and sensors within a mile radius. The human's tech flickers and dies, buying the Tikrians a precious few seconds. Seizing the opportunity, Zakir and his team surge forward, firing plasma rounds and using their camouflage abilities to confuse the disoriented soldiers. The humans struggle to recover, but they adapt quickly, abandoning their high-tech weapons for brute force as they charge forward. As Zakir's squad moves through the chaos, Zakir watches as human soldiers fight with raw resilience. pulling out knives and handguns and using everything at their disposal to stall the Ticrians. The sheer willpower of the humans leaves him stunned. It's clear Earth's defenders are not just using alien tech, they're trained to adapt, to fight with any means necessary. The Ticrians finally reach their ship, smoke and sparks trailing from the battered hull. Zakir's engineer, Cora, scrambles to reactivate the ship's systems, desperately bypassing damaged circuits to power up the engines manually. They're close, but Earth's forces are closing in again, their weapons recalibrated, the drones rebooted. Zakir realizes the humans are far too adaptable. They've learned everything they could about the Ticrians, and now they're perfecting their tactics. As Cora fires up the engines, Earth's special forces unleash their prototype plasma weapons, ripping through the air and striking the ship's hull. Zakir and his team return fire, but they're low on energy, their reserves nearly depleted. The air crackles with plasma shots and shouts as the battle reaches a fever pitch. At the last moment, with Cora's final adjustments, the ship's engines roar to life. Zakir gives the order, and the Ticrians scramble inside, sealing the hatch as the ship lifts off, escaping the barrage of Earth's weaponry. Through the viewports, Zakir watches the soldiers below regroup, staring up defiantly as his craft ascends. As they break through Earth's atmosphere, Zakir feels a mix of triumph and dread. He thought humans were a primitive, isolated species, but this encounter has shattered that illusion. Humanity's resilience, its ingenuity, and its ability to wield alien technology have turned Earth into a fortress. As his ship drifts into space, he realizes they haven't merely rescued their kin, they've discovered a powerful adversary. With a sense of foreboding, Zakir turns to his team. "Prepare a full report," he says, his voice dark. "The humans are not to be underestimated. Next time, it won't be a rescue mission.